Dobro večer. Yay! Dobro večer, Divine Pisces 222 here for your masculine Monday. So, okay, a couple of things while I shuffle. I'm going to do my best to keep up here. I'm going to be moving. All right. And the process may take, honestly, I don't really quite know how long it's going to take. I'm kind of in the process now. And the reason I'm moving, number one, is because I am not in a very conducive environment for me to actually continue to work. It's not a supportive environment. It's a very stressful environment. And so I'm working on freeing myself from that. And I know a lot of us in the collective, especially the divine feminines, we are releasing those things, man. We are releasing those things that just do not serve us, those things that hinder us from our spiritual growth, that keep us blocked from our path, including, and up to whether it's your masculine, whether it's your friends, whether it's your family, your habits, codependencies, coping mechanisms, even in some cases, like the movies you watch, the music you listen to changes, things like that. And that's kind of where I'm at. And I'm in a transition period right now. I am in full release mode, y'all. I am in full release mode. So if you're not there yet, you will get there, and you will get the courage to do those things. You will get the courage to release those things that truly do not serve you. And you release them with love. You release them with forgiveness. You release them saying, you know what? You were what I needed when I needed you, but I don't need you anymore. And that's okay. Okay, because I'm not that person anymore. I'm stepping into my new beginning, my new reality. And for a lot of us, in order to really step forward into our new reality, the one that we truly, truly want for ourselves, we have to be willing to strip ourselves completely naked. Okay, and I know I've said this before, and I don't mean obviously naked, but like spiritually naked, karmically naked, like so that we can step forward and we can truly move into purpose. And that's what divine feminine's really being called to do right now, is just to put up a block to anything that no longer serves you. Okay, release that karma, do it now. All right, we are in, we have a solar eclipse, moon is new moon in Scorpio. And guys, we know Scorpio is all about endings. Scorpio is all about pain, but that pain and that death is all about bringing in that new beginning that you truly want. So use this time to purge. Okay, emotionally, if you've got to release those emotional realities that no longer serve you, but also purge the things, the people, the places, the coping mechanisms, the habits, everything, anything that hinders your spiritual growth or keeps you blocked from your path. It is time to release it. Otherwise, you're going to keep spinning your wheels in the same karmic loop over and over and over again. And even if masculine is doing that, feminine, you do not need to do that. I'm also going to be making some changes. I'm still going to be doing what I'm doing here. Feminine empowerment. I am all about that, girl, because that's what I'm here for. Okay. Releasing your trauma, releasing your karma, but also stepping into who you truly are at the soul level so that you can complete this mission here on earth, so you can return to source and you can stay with source, hopefully, or come back for another lesson completely cleared of this one. Because I don't know if you guys know this. If you don't know who Dolores Cannon is, please look her up. But like when we come to earth, we come here to learn lessons. And sometimes what happens is we get sidetracked and then we create karma within those lessons that we're here to complete. So we may complete the lesson, but then we wrapped up all this karma with these other souls here on earth, and we're like, oh, we got to go back and repay that. So like really my calling here is to help you release those things. I have interpersonal karma. That means I'm here to help others release their karma here on earth so that you can ascend, so you can transcend, so you can move up into that next level and keep learning the lessons, because the lessons here on earth are hard. This is probably the hardest planet to come to as a light being, because the lessons you're here to learn are about emotions, which are incredibly, incredibly hard. Emotions, emotional truths, and also limitations. How to transcend limitations, guys. It's very, very difficult here. So if you made it to this planet, if you're here on this planet as a light being, just know you're already up there. All right, you've already passed some of the tests, you know, that were easier. You're here because you're strong enough to be here. Okay. And if you were led to me, there is a reason for that too. You are here to release that karma so that you can move up, whatever level you're moving up to. Whether this is your last incarnation, maybe it is, so you can return to source all happy and take the information back to source, or you can move on to the next lesson so you can stop repeating that karmic loop over lifetimes. Okay. Because let's be honest, this planet, you know, it's a learning lesson, it's a classroom, but in a way it's hell. Let's be honest. And that's because we create our own hell here. Okay. So let's tap into masculine for Masculine Monday. And I don't know, guys, I'm also like, I'm changing a lot of things. I'm going to be, I might actually even start up a blog again. I actually really want to write a book. You know, there's all these things that I'm really wanting to do. And I know that this move is going to help me to do that, is going to really push me on that path that I'm needing to be on. So just have patience with me while I go through that transition. I'm still going to be here for you guys, even if I can't record. I will still drop spreads for you guys because it's very, very important for you all to have guidance. Okay. And I'm not going to lie to you, I'm a bit of a wounded warrior. Okay. So when I help you guys, it helps me. I heal by helping others. That's always been the way that I've been. And so I continue to embrace that. Even the way that I shuffle has actually changed. It's really weird how I kind of transition. So let's take a look at masculine and see what he's dealing with here. Yeah, lunar eclipse. Now, obviously, this is a solar eclipse, so it's not a lunar eclipse, but any eclipse that you're in brings change. Masculine is going through a change. They're completing major cycles right now. Masculine has a lot of cycles that he, she, whatever, it doesn't matter, needs to complete. Okay, needs to face, needs to recognize and bring themselves out of the delusion, out of the deception that they have within themselves, that they are perfect the way that they are. And you know what? There's this idea. Okay, there self-love. Yes, self-love, all about self-love. But it's also loving your mistakes, loving who you are, and knowing that you can overcome those things. Self-love does not mean enabling yourself to continue to make the same mistakes. And in a lot of ways, masculine has been doing that. Masculine has been enabling himself to repeat these cycles in the name of self-love. I'm choosing myself, but it's like, well, you can choose yourself and be selfish, or you can choose yourself and love yourself. Which one would you choose? Like, because when you love yourself, that's when the true path comes in. That's when the true love comes in, because everything is love. That's the point. Okay. And feminine, in a lot of ways, let's be honest, we have been enabling our masculines to continue their cycles. Okay. So by feminine removing her energy from masculine and focusing on herself and her true self-love, it's going to force masculine to do it's going to force masculine to deal with his shit. Sorry, there is a major karmic shitstorm coming in from masculine. Okay, water element sensing. Masculine, a lot of masculines are in their fifis right now. A lot of masculines are, I picked up on dark night of the soul energy before. There is a big dark night of the soul energy collectively with masculine right now. Again, they are being forced to make changes. All right. And if they don't make those changes, they're going to continue to stay in this karmic loop over and over and over again. Sorry, y'all. Notification. Okay. Feminine, just because your masculine is doing this does not mean you do. Does not mean you have to. Okay. They might be repeating those cycles, but that doesn't mean you have to. All right. So you just keep doing you, boo-boo. Don't feel sorry for your masculine, because your masculine got himself into this. Your masculine can get him out. He can get himself out. All right. It is what it is. You don't have to continue to enable that cycle. Okay. Because all that's going to happen is it's going to keep him stuck in a loop, and it's going to keep you stuck in a loop too. Okay. So don't do that to yourself. Okay. Don't do that to yourself. All right. The masculine definitely heavily in the fifis right now. Picking up some water elements. So some water signs coming in here. So Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. Maybe some of y'all have masculines who are those elements, but really what this is representing to me right now is that masculine is just becoming super, super sensitive. Now that's emotionally sensitive, but I also feel like a lot of masculines are waking up to their gifts right now. They're being forced to change. Okay, so they can go on path because they have a job here to do too. And it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with feminine. Please understand that. Part of masculine's journey has nothing to actually do with feminine. Feminine part of your journey has nothing to do with masculine. It has to do with you. has to do, in fact, pretty much the entire journey. I'm not gonna lie to you, your entire journey has nothing to do with masculine. Your entire journey has to do with you. And it's the same with masculine. And there are times when we're gonna walk separate paths. You're just working at the same thing, two sides at the same point. Okay. So how is masculine coping? Escape. A lot of masculines dealing, a lot of masculines are hiding this in the depressive energy that's coming in here, the not wanting to change energy coming in here. I feel a lot of anxiety coming in from the masculine collective here. They're using their coping mechanisms to not deal with this right now. Okay, feminine, why don't you look at yourself here? How is this being reflected to you? Where are you using your coping mechanisms to not deal with your shit? Where are you not releasing those things that no longer serve you? Okay, just look at yourself for a second. All right, fourth house roots here. And you know what, masculine, there are a lot of masculines out there, and they are trying to put down roots. They are trying to find their footing. They are trying to ground. Okay, they are trying to ground. The problem is that they think whatever this is, this escape, this coping mechanism is going to keep them grounded. And their idea of grounding is to not feel. See how that works? But they can't do that. Okay, because all that's doing is perpetuating a cycle. All right, masculine yearns for stability. Masculine yearns for stability. Unfortunately, a lot of masculines look externally for that. They don't look internally. In Sagittarius, I see. So moon moves into Sagittarius in a few days, actually. I believe it's on Thursday or Friday. Okay, so just be aware the next couple of days are going to be a shitstorm for a lot of us. Okay, releasing. This shit sucks. Oh my God, be very, very careful what you say. Be very, very careful, like what your emotions are showing you right now. Okay, because that's gonna possibly force you to want to go back into some coping mechanisms, some escapism. All right, so look at yourself right now, femme. But this is happening to masculine right now. Masculine's being forced to see. That's just it. Masculine is being forced to see why he's here, his spiritual journey. And when we're born, we forget why we're here on purpose. Okay. Otherwise, if we knew why we were here, why would it be a test? It makes no sense, right? We have to not know why we're here. Okay. And then we figure it out. Masculine is being forced to see. Okay. And that's what this is all about for masculine. So, femme, look at yourself and see where this is reflecting with you. Okay. Because I guarantee it is. All right. What are you being forced to see right now? What truth are you being forced to reckon with right now? All right. So let's take a look at masculine deeper with the tarot. Yeah, masculine here, you know, I got the 10 of cups in reverse here. Okay, and I picked up on this, I think it was Saturday with Soul Connection Saturday. Like masculine is really reflecting right now on what it is he's released, on what it is he's walked away from here. Has he walked away from true love when it was offered? Has he denied true love where it was offered? And this doesn't have to be from feminine. This can be, you know, in whatever situation or even with himself. Has he denied himself true love here? That's what he's being forced to reckon with. That's what he's being forced to look at. Okay, where he has denied himself true love, okay, in favor of, you know, his idea of love or what he's been taught love is or what he feels like love might be. Okay, love is not limerence. It's not the same thing. Unfortunately, a lot of masculines, they get stuck on the limerence. Okay, they kind of get bored. All right, yeah, masculines being also forced to reflect on some of these painful endings. Look at these 10s, y'all. Look at this. Okay, masculine stuck in this painful ending energy. And again, some of you, this is the connection. Okay, some of you masculine's like, wait a minute. Maybe not like in the flesh bag, but the soul levels like, okay, my feminine's gone. I don't feel my feminine anymore. Some of you, this is the flesh bag going, I don't feel that energy anymore. So maybe they don't even know what's missing yet. They just know it's not there, whatever it is. And they're being forced to deal with their shit because of it. Okay, so some of them still stuck in this painful endings energy, and it is a very painful ending for masculine. And some of them, it's being reflected to them in their lives right now, in their karmic situations, in their jobs, with their families, with their friends, internally. Like there's just this feeling of something is missing here, like, and then it's like being reflected out. I feel like a lot of masculines, maybe the people around them are like, why are you in your head so much, bro? Like, what, are you okay? Like, you seem incredibly disconnected, or like, dude, or what are you thinking about all the time? Or dude, why are you on your phone all the time? Or dude, why do you sleep all the time? Or why don't you enjoy hanging out with us anymore? Like, they can even be out there hanging out with their friends, and they might just be spaced the fuck out. All right. Space the fuck out. And they're sitting there trying to mask it. They're sitting there trying to repeat these cycles to mask these things, to mask the pain. All right, a lot of emotional pain going on with masculine right now. Okay, Queen of Wands energy, and this could be a person that they're around. This could just be the energy of the card for them. Masculine is just like wanting to take charge of this, wanting to take charge of this energy because he don't like it. He don't like it. All right. And for some of them, this is a feminine energy that's around them right now. And that's what they're using, possibly, to mask this energy, to mask this pain that's coming in. They think that maybe by replacing that with something else, it's going to make it go away. And we all know that that's not the case. So masculine wants to take charge. Masculine feeling incredibly drained. I feel masculine feeling very like a lack of motivation almost. Some of them, it's a lack of motivation to get up. Some of them, it's a lack of motivation to connect with people, a lack of motivation to work, like just like forcing themselves, almost forcing themselves to get out of bed to do their things, because it's like this energy. Yeah, boom, there you go, 8 of Swords. They feel very disconnected right now. Like they just feel trapped. In a lot of ways, they feel mentally trapped. They feel like guilty. I feel a lot of guilt energy coming in. I feel a lot of regret energy coming in. I feel a lot of resentment. Trust me, fam, like if this is your masculine, if this is resonating for you, you don't want any part of this. You don't want any part of this, okay? And I feel like a lot of masculines right now are looking at the situation. They're looking at where they're at right now and going, wow, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Karma. You're racking up karma, bro. All right, Hanged Man in reverse. Yeah, with these two cards are here. It's like masculine does not want to be here. This is not a good energy. Masculine hates this. And so what's happening again is like he's using something else that makes him feel good temporarily so that he can escape these energies. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. We Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Masculine is not in self-love right now. Masculine is not. He is not in self-love right now. There's a very selfish energy coming in with masculine. Masculine is just wanting to numb. He doesn't want to feel. Doesn't want to feel anything. Yeah, five of cups in reverse. He doesn't want to feel it. It's like there's regret energy coming in, but he's like, I don't want to feel this. I don't want to feel this. I don't want to feel this. So in a lot of ways, masculine's cutting off his emotions. They're trying to, through whatever this is. Okay. But what's happening when he does that? What happens when he does that? Nothing. Stagnation. Okay. Stagnation. All right. Masculine, don't think they're not reflecting, because like this is going to haunt masculine when he's not engaging in whatever this is. Okay. When his mind is quiet, it's all going to come in. Okay. So it's like they keep moving, thinking the distractions are going to help. Yes. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Like masculine's just like, oh my God, why won't this go away? Like, and it's almost like they have this impatience about it. Like, I just want this to go away. I don't want this. I don't want to feel this anymore. I don't want to feel the guilt. I don't want to feel the pain. I don't want to feel the loss. I don't want to feel the emptiness. I don't want to feel sad. I don't want to feel depressed. I don't want to feel this anymore. But they're not understanding, again, that trying to make it go away by masking it externally, they think that's the solution. And it's not. It's not funny. I'm only laughing because I already knew this. I already knew kind of, I was feeling this in your energies anyway. So I know this is going to resonate for a lot of you. Okay. Masculine is just, he feels like he didn't know what the hell to do. He doesn't know how to get out of this. Okay. The thing is the cycle's completed. The cycle is completed already. All right. He's still holding on. Believe it or not, he's still holding on to this pain because he's not dealing with it. He's not dealing with it. He's not feeling it. He's not seeing it. He's not seeing what needs to be released yet. He's just sitting there holding it, not seeing what it is. And it just feels so heavy. Okay. Yeah. I mean, and for some of them, they're not going to get this new beginning, whatever this is. And some of them, it's definitely money. It's like stability. It's this cycle of instability that's happening here. Like, what the fuck happened here? They're not going to get this until they release this fully. But once they do, this is going to come in. All right. And for a lot of them, this has been on their minds. It's like, whatever this is, whether it's money, whether it's stability, whether it's a new job, a new life, whatever, they're not going to get it until they release and until they act in integrity for themselves and make those choices, that are going to take them on the path that they need to go. Does that make sense? So I feel a lot of transformative energy with masculine. Don't feel sorry for your masculine, for God's sakes. Do not feel sorry for your masculine, because your masculine, your masculine got himself into this mess. Masculine's got to get himself out. Okay, number one. And number two, he has lessons that he needs to learn here. And you can't have any part of that, femme. You can't have any part of that. Just learn your lessons and move on and do your thing. Okay, so let's get some messages from the masculine. I know who you are. Release and surrender. I'm being watched. All right. Take my breath away. Stand in your power. It makes me want you more. That's really the key, femme, is you completely, fully detaching from your masculine. Okay. And standing in your power and not letting your masculine take your power from you. Because they will attempt it. Trust me. They will. You're the best thing that's ever happened to me. I see the truth now. Yeah. Starting to. They're going to have to. They have no choice. Let's get a couple more here. I love the way you laugh. I want to show you how I've changed. Messages and signs are everywhere. Y'all, they are seeing them. They're having dreams. They're getting visions. They're being awakened right now. And they might be ignoring those dreams. They might be giving them great anxiety. They might even be just like their flashbacks, like, why is this happening to me? Why can't I just release this? Why won't this go away? And you know what, femme? It's because you walked away. It's because you released it. As you held on to the situation, as you held on to your masculine, it enabled him to keep doing what he's doing. You pulling your energy back is forcing masculine to go, hold up. Why, what? Why can't I, what? Because you're a mirror. I feel your heart beating in my chest. I don't want to hurt you. And I need your help right now. Just don't. And I knew before you did. Don't help your masculine, for God's sakes. Not like that. Because all you're going to do is enable him, okay? Like, you can send him love. That's cool. You can send him love. All right? But don't send him any energy. Don't let him use your energy in his karmic situation, whatever that may be. All right? All right. Let's get some final messages here. Yeah, masculine's going to have to put in the work here. Masculine has no choice. He's going to have to put in the work. I feel like a lot of masculines are heading for, okay, feminine had her tower. Masculine's been having like these weird like mini towers because feminine hadn't fully released. Once you fully release femme, masculine's going to be dealing with a lot of shit over the next 2 to 6 months. Okay. Karmic, I feel karma coming in for masculine. This is not a celebratory thing because karma really sucks. But you can't save them from that. Okay, it is what it is. Don't celebrate it. It just is what it is. You deal with your shit. I'm just letting you know, masculine's going to have to put in some work. I feel like some massive towers coming in for masculine. They're going to have to rebuild. They're going to have to rebuild bad. And I feel like a lot of them, this holding on to this energy and not dealing with their shit is holding up the tower. So what's going to happen is they're going to try to hold it up. And when it does finally come down, it's going to be massive, unfortunately. Okay, that's just the way the universe is. Because feminine, you've learned that lesson, right? When you try to hold up a tower, it just ends up getting worse and worse and worse. It's like you're delaying the inevitable. And so when the inevitable happens, because there's built up so much tension, it's been trying to come down, it's going to right on top of you. It's like when you You try to hold on to somebody, hold, and then boom, you let them go, they go flying. Think about that, okay? And they're going to be forced to deal with some major inner child stuff. Major inner child work coming in for a masculine, okay? And a lot of these masculines, let's be honest, they're just as traumatized as the rest of us from their childhood, okay? Like, because they had parents that weren't healed, they had parents who were absent, you know. Some of them, they cut off their parents, maybe they're going to have to deal with that karma. They're going to have to deal with that karma one way or another, all right? And it's going to be reflected back to them. Some of them do have children, some of them are going to have to deal with that. That is their karma. Children actually breed karma. This is true. Is what it is. So those of you who have kids, be aware there may be a karmic thread there. All right. It is what it is. All right. Masculine's like masculine wants to be this. Masculine wants the world to think he's this. And so that's what's happening, right? He's masking. Well, I'm fine. Going in toxic masculinity here. Toxic masculinity, whatever. Distorted masculine energy is the word I'm looking for, not toxic masculinity. I hate that. Anyway, distorted masculinity. Okay, so they're going into this like, I'm fine. You know, and then they drink more beer and everything's fine. They go fuck more chicks and everything's fine. And it's like, or whatever, you know what I mean? So it's like this energy of I'm masking the truth I'm masking what I have to deal with by masking the truth. But the problem is that the truth's going to hit you in the face regardless. And it's going to happen eventually. You're just kind of delaying the inevitable, right? And that's where masculine's at right now. Okay, he's just trying to hold up the tower by pretending to be something that he's not. And it's just going to get worse and worse and worse as he goes on. It just is, okay? Privileged lady. So, this right here, I feel there is major karma that he's going to have to repay to feminine in a lot of cases. But for some of them, it's also a karmic partner. It also could be a mother figure here. You know, it could be a mother wound that they're dealing with here. They're going to have to deal with that. All right. And that's what's kind of holding up this tower. They haven't really fully dealt with that yet. One more here. Oof. Here it is. Adjudication, judgment, karma. It's here. Masculine's racking up some major karma right now, okay? It's not funny. It's not funny at all. It's not funny at all, femme. So don't sit there and celebrate because you have karma too. Okay. But I'm telling you, like, masculine's about to hit the shit, okay? The shit's about to hit the fan. You know what I mean? Out of the deck, messages of concern. Some of them are going to be getting some news that's not good. And it's going to start the ball rolling on this. We're going to have to deal with this, whatever this is. That's going to fall. They're going to have to deal with some major inner child shit. And they got some work to do. Okay? So trust me when I say, femme, you do not want to be around your masculine right now. You don't need that shit in your life right now. Okay? You just do you, boo-boo. Everything's going to be fine. All right? I hope this helped. I cannot guarantee I'm going to go live tomorrow, y'all. Like I said, I am not in a conducive environment. I will be eventually, but as of right now, I'm not. Worst case scenario, if I cannot go live or if I cannot record, I will drop a spread for you guys. So again, just be patient with me, okay? I really want to be here for you guys, but I have to be in a conducive environment in order to get the messages through to you that need to come through. And if I need to drop a spread to get you the information, then I will do it that way until I'm in a better environment, okay? All right, guys, have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you guys later.